Hey everybody, it's Clueless Collector here. In today's video, I wanted to take a look. Um, I didn't know if anyone would find this interesting, but I do, so I just thought I would make this video and share kind of some behind the scenes. I recently um, submitted six sports cards, some of my Michael Jordan basketball cards to PSA to get graded. This is actually the first time I've ever submitted anything to PSA. If you watched my previous video, I did have 14 Star Wars cards that I submitted to SGC for grading, but this is the first time I've ever sent anything off to PSA. So if anybody else maybe does have some experience, that can take a look at the things that I'm looking at, comment if you have any advice or anything like that, or if anything that I've been sharing, you have any information on. The other one, the SGC, I did share the ratings that I got on those Star Wars cards that I explained on that one. You know, I'd had those cards in my possession since I was a kid back from 1977. Over this one, there's six items that I submitted to PSA. They're all Michael Jordan cards. I'm going to go ahead and just kind of show a little bit about the order and what I'm seeing in PSA. And yeah, so let's go ahead and look at some of this information in the order. I'm going to highlight some of the information. So as you can see here, I've got six items. They talk about 45-day business day turnaround. I don't know how long it's going to take. Like I said, I've not done this before, so I'm not sure how close they are to that expected turnaround that they're publishing here for 45 days. The estimated completion date today is actually July 19th, 2024. So their estimated completion date is September 17th. So I'll be waiting for a little while, obviously, to get these grades. They also show a nice little chart here to see where they are, so you can kind of follow along. You can see that the order arrived July 1st. I packaged the order, sent it off to PSA. It arrived on July 1st. Here we are about 19 days later, and they are in a stage for grading. So they've gone through the order prep and research and ID. I did read a little bit about these, essentially what's happening during these, and I don't know exactly what they're doing, but essentially the way it's described is they're taking images of the cards, and they're researching to make sure that they actually are the cards, and for the next stage, so they can go right into grading the cards themselves. After that, I expect that they'll be putting the cards into the plastic that they send these back with, and going through some last quality assurance, and then completing it, and actually asked for this to be mailed back to me. So as soon as I get those cards, I'm excited to create another video where I'll be surprised. I am hoping very much so that these cards get graded fairly highly. I took great care of them, so we'll see. I don't know if I should expect 10s, 9s, 8s. First time I've done PSA, so maybe you can come back, watch that video, and see what kind of grades I do get on these Star Wars cards. I'm sorry, these are the Michael Jordan cards. So as you can see here, I've got 6 cards in this submission. If you click on this, you can see these are I believe these are actually the image of my cards that were sent. They show the front and the back of each card. So this one is the 1990 Skybox number 41 for Michael Jordan. The other cards that I have in this submission are the 1990 Fleer Michael Jordan card number 26. There's the front and the back. 1990 Hoops Michael Jordan card number 21. It's an all-star card. And then I also have 1989 Hoops Michael Jordan card number 200. And then I got 2 of these actually. So I have the duplicate here, 1990 Fleer All-Star number 5. So I have 2 of those that are part of this this submission as well. So this is what that card looks like. It's got it's from Fleer 90, and it's an all-star, and it's got the back here talks about Michael Jordan. It looks like number 5 of 12. So I think this is an all-star from 1990 in Fleer. So I thought what I'd also do in this video is talk a little bit about, because this is the first time, I was very curious about what kind of value I would get from PSA grades. One of the main reasons I'm doing this is I don't have a large collection of cards. I'm not a card collector. These are some cards I would have purchased when they were new, but never handled. So they are in very good condition, stored in boxes in plastic since they were purchased. But I had them in storage. I got them out, and I thought it would be fun to go through the grading process, see what kind of grade I would get on these, and then some of my better cards that may have some value to be stored in a safer plastic container that PSA and other grading uses. So I'm kind of doing this for fun, but also so I could learn a little bit about PSA grading as well. And I did this for the cards that I believe are probably my most valuable. So I thought one other interesting thing I would do for this video is take a look at some values or estimated values of each of these cards, because I found it interesting how much more valuable a card that gets a grade of 10 is over a grade of 9. So in this video, if you want to continue, these are obviously, I'm going to show some values as of today. And again, it's July 19th, 2024. I know values change. I also understand the value of a card really is only what somebody else is willing to pay you. But I think it was interesting just to see how the value goes up or down when you go from a 10 grade to a 9 grade. So let me I'll just pause this recording for a second, and I'll just go card by card here, and we can look at each of these cards values, estimated values that PSA has on them for each of these cards when it comes to a 10, a 9, or an 8. And then when I do get the cards, it'll be even that much more fun to look and see, okay, if I got a 10, how much more valuable that would be, or if a card receives a 9, how much less valuable that would be than a 10. So I'm going to start with the 1990 Skybox Michael Jordan card number 41. Okay, so I'm going to start, like I said, with the 1990 Skybox. Look at this one again. This is the Michael Jordan from the Skybox 1990. So I'm using here this, I went to psacard.com and looking at some prices by grade. I don't know how accurate these are. If anybody has any thoughts on some of these values. As I read this, to me, it looks like they're using some recent auction prices. So we've got most recent price, average price, PSA price, and population. So population would be the number of cards that have been that PSA has graded for this. So for this Michael Jordan number 41, what I found interesting is the values, how much it drops when you have a gem mint 10, when you go down to a 9 or an 8 or a 7, and how those values drop. So I'll be hoping for a 10 on all of these cards. But so this is the Michael Jordan 41. All right, the next card I'll look at here is the 1990 Fleer Michael Jordan card number 26. I go over and find here the 26 card. You can see here with the most recent price for a 10 was 185, and how much it jumps down for the pricing of that PSA price 285 down to all the way 30. So once again, we'll be hoping for 10s across the board, but I don't really know what to expect. Okay, next card is the 1989 Hoops, number 21, Michael Jordan All-Star card. So back to the psacard.com for the Michael Jordan number 21 here. look here at the PSA price, you can see how much the values drop from a 10 to a 9. So that is that one. Let's go move on to the next card, which is the 1989 Hoops, number 200, Michael Jordan. And if we move over to PSA.com for Michael Jordan number 200, you can see again how much value, what percentage wise you can see when you go from a 10 to a 9 on the values of these cards. So let's look at the next one here. It's the 1990. I have one left. Got two of these. It's the 1990 Fleer number 5, the Michael Jordan All-Star card. So if I move back over to the PSA prices here for the Michael Jordan number 5, I think this is the highest one I've seen, obviously, here. So I'm glad I have two of these, and I hope that at least one of them is a 10. So come back to my next video. Once I do receive the cards back, I'll open the box from PSA and look at some of these grades. This is one in particular, this Michael Jordan All-Star, based on some recent pricing and the prices. It looks like this is potentially my most valuable card if it were to receive a 10 grade. So thanks for watching this. I don't know if this was interesting to kind of see kind of some behind the scenes with PSA and my order that I submitted. Come back for the next video when I do receive those cards, when I'll be revealing all 6 cards to see what grade they actually get. Anybody have any comments, any suggestions for me? Maybe I got something wrong, or I'm looking, you've got some other information that would be helpful to a clueless collector, comment below. If you like this video, I'd like to see more like it, subscribe to the channel, like the video, and I'll keep making more like this. It's been fun to share some of my beginner collecting and cluelessness. So I appreciate you coming, and I hope everyone has a great rest of your day wherever you're watching this and wherever you're watching from. Thanks again. Bye.